Could a spark of your love light a fire in me? Just a spark, warm my cold heart. It's a living that breathes.
Hello and happy Friday. This is Pastor Chris again. It is Friday afternoon, the day after Thanksgiving. So happy Thanksgiving, everybody. I'm recording this morning here at Christ Central in Spokane. And as I try to say each and every week, if you don't have a church home, you are invited to come check us out. Our services are at 11 a.m. Of course, we have Sunday school at 9:30 prior to that. And you're welcome to come to all of those things. If you have a local church home, we ask that you attend there and enjoy every minute of it. Enjoy the fellowship and enjoy the love and camaraderie that comes from being with your local community. But if you're looking for one, we love to see you. Well, this week we are talking about oikos. Oikos means your extended family. So it could be people you live with, or it could be people whose opinion matters to you and who care about your opinion, if that makes sense. So all that means oikos, it's a Greek word, and what it means is your extended family. So everyone in that could be someone you live with physically, someone who you don't live with physically. Maybe you have some relation with them geographically, a family member from somewhere else, or just people you share life with, coworkers, the mailman, your favorite bagger at the grocery store, whoever that may be, we refer to them as your oikos. Now, in today's passage, we're actually in John chapter 1, and we're doing verses 31 through 51. We're doing all those verses on Sunday morning. Today, we're going to focus on just a handful of verses. Typically, this is referred to as Christ calling the disciples. He literally walks up to the men that he desires to be his lefts and his right hands, and the people are going to walk with him, live on the road with him, and minister alongside. And he literally goes up to them and says, come, follow me. And they stop their life. They put all of that on hold, and they follow him to get to know this rabbi, to see what it is that God the Father has in his Son that will change their lives and the lives of all those they care about. So, like I mentioned before, we will only be doing a handful of verses on this Friday devotional. We're going to be doing verses 45 all the way down to 51. And 45 to 51 is the part where Philip is called into the ministry. So now, Philip found Nathanael and told him, we found the one Moses wrote about in the law. So Philip has come alongside Christ, and he is very excited about it. So he runs out. First thing he does is find Nathanael. And he says, Nathanael, I can't believe this. We actually have found this coming Messiah. But he makes not even a faux pas, he just told the truth. He said he's from Nazareth. And Nathanael's immediate response is, what good can possibly come from Nazareth? And you may have had that kind of response to another person, or someone's had it to you, where they can't imagine that you have come to some sort of saving grace. What could possibly be good from that town, because they know your history, right? And this is Nathanael's take too. So when Jesus then sees Nathanael approaching, he says to him, truly, here is one in whom there is no deceit. You know, if you were to sit face to face with Christ and meet him one-on-one, maybe have a cup of coffee, if he were to look you in the eye and say, there's one in whom there's no deceit, it's a pretty high compliment. And this is exactly what Christ says about Nathanael. And then he goes on and he says, you know, basically I've been waiting for you. I even saw you from long ago underneath that fig tree before Philip ever called to you. And Nathanael, knowing that he's never met him before, is amazed because he had been under this fig tree, and It happened exactly like Christ said. And so his response is, Rabbi, you are the Son of God. You are the King of Israel. He turns that quickly. Not because Christ had done a miracle, not because he fed him. He wasn't taking over as a reigning king riding on a white horse. He turned his entire life and began to follow Christ because he realized that Christ truly knew him. That's the encouragement I'd like to bring you this week. When you choose to give your life over to Christ, or you choose to share Christ with a friend or a family member, an oikos, if you will, it's not because of what you can gain, but because Christ actually knows you and cares about you personally. This is the same God we follow today. Because it's the same God that we follow today, he knows you just that well. And what he wants is relationship with you. If you don't have that relationship with Christ, we pray that you seek it out. He will draw you and you will get to know him. If you want more information on exactly how to do that, feel free to contact me in the comments below. I'd love to chat with you about your personal relationship with God. Either way, we pray you had a blessed Thanksgiving. You're getting ready to have a beautiful Christmas. Our church is offering a ton of Advent-related events, and we hope to see you there. May God richly bless you this week. Bye now.
When I breathe in hope